Well, Paul, tell me, or define for me rather, what the new normal means to you.
Sure. I think when you look at normal, um, there probably isn't anymore. It's something that we've always had change. We've always had a need for adapting to change, and CPAs have been terrific in doing that. I think what's changed now is that the new normal is the rapid change that we've got. Before we've seen economic cycles, we've seen global cycles. Now you've got a convergence of all these cycles, and that's the new norm, I would put it. It's the rapidity and the onslaught of change that's coming from all different directions. When we're in a less global society, that change, we're more isolated, so the change wasn't affecting us as much. But now change that happens in Europe or in Asia or in India, that's affecting us almost on a daily basis. And the rapidity of the information that's delivered to us has us caused to think for that change too. So, I would say it's no different than prior generations, except that it's compressed now, and the information age has changed us to the point where we need to react pretty quickly.
Sure, it sounds almost as though, I mean, every generation has dealt with change, but just the sheer magnitude of the amount of information that is being thrown at us on a daily basis nowadays is just greater than it has been in the past.
Yeah, that's right, and it's the access to the information about that change is gotten so easily accessible, and it's all modes of communication. Whether it used to be television accelerated that, well now it's internet, but now it's iPhones. Now it's in your hand every day. You've got that connection.
And all of this change CPAs are facing nowadays, how is that impacting how they're doing their jobs? I mean, certainly it's got to be creating a certain amount of stress when on top of what you do on a day-to-day basis, you've got to be keeping an eye on everything else that's happening that's impacting what you do.
Yeah, yes, I would agree. I think it's a cause for frustration. It is a cause for stress. But and I think that's where the AICPA, as well as the state society, can provide influence to and a member benefit to their members. They can distill the information that's needed for them to understand, translate that into what they need on a day-to-day basis. For example, what you do with your social media, it's phenomenal because you're distilling the information that your members need to know. Same with the AICPA has put out the CPA Daily, which has been a tremendous benefit for our members. It's the one place I go to every day, and as I go around the country, I talk to people. Today in the audience, probably 70 to 80% of the people look at that CPA Daily, and they get their daily dose of business information that they need to know about. So that's taking the complex issues, kind of conforming it down to one easy source, and relying on that source to be the provider of the information. So that's the member value from the state society basis or from the AICPA basis. And that's what sets us as a professional organization apart from just the daily other organizations that we deal with.
Given the turbulence of the times that we're in, from a CPA's point of view, are there any opportunities for them? Is there a way that they can, if they stay on top of the turbulence, can take advantage of it to some point, not only for themselves but for their clients or the people they serve as well?
Absolutely. I think AICPA members, state society members, CPAs in general, certainly they can seize upon the opportunity whenever there's economic turmoil. It's a breeding ground for the need for a CPA. They are the ones that are adept. They are the ones that are flexible in being able to address the issues and kind of change with the times to become leaders. it is a call to leadership. Anytime there is change, whether it's an economic change or whether it's a social change within the business world, I think CPAs are well equipped to deal with that change.
Well, Paul, thank you very much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks.